on DNAradio.net. Every Friday. Oh my God. Oh, let's end it.
What up? You know what it is? It's the Uptown Kid, aka that lean brother, DJ Power Star. Right now, you're tuned into the Happy Hour Mix. DNAradio.net. Let's.
Yes, it is. Another one of them DJs selection.
What's up, people?
Somebody move that the Bluetooth. Just turn it down some so we can hear it in the back there. To the same location, our white box, please.
Another Saturday, another Redzspice.
Shut.
In the building.
What's good, people?
DNA's in the building.
Huh? That's right. What's good? What's up, people? How y'all doing?
What's up, guys?
What's good?
Topic's not gonna be too crazy today.
It's not?
Nah.
It's not? Right? This is like, that's why I should have checked it back, because he put it in there when I went to go get the soda. I'm like, And I'm like, damn. So.
I'm sleepy.
Sure.
I'm tired.
Yeah. What's going on?
Hey, thanks for joining, Shauna.
What's up, Shauna Askew? What's good?
What's up, Shauna?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
What's up,
I was on Instagram Live trying to get this live going.
Yeah, I saw that. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, DNA?
What's up?
Your mic not on.
Everything's everything. Gotta make $1.15.
Tell me about it.
Yes. See, look at this. It coming hard for y'all.
I can't do this thing.
That's right.
Oh.
They trying to go in.
Trimmed. Thank you. But see, y'all really don't get in the way like ours gets in the way, so it doesn't matter. You posted that?
Hell no.
Oh, good. Well, I'm gonna use that as a topic. Thanks. Where are the people? It's 3 minutes in and nobody's here.
I don't know.
Y'all enjoying this beautiful weather? I'm not mad at y'all.
I know, right?
Even though if I was home, I'd be asleep. Just gonna be honest, I'd be asleep.
Oh.
Hey, Bernice.
What's up, Bernice?
Is that Bernice from the UK?
Yes, it is.
Randall, thanks for joining.
What's going on, Randall?
Topic's not going to be too crazy, guys. You know, the routine. Once we go live on the air,
yes,
in Radio Land, I'm going to get you guys with the topics.
Yes. 10 minutes.
What is this? Is this Migos?
Yeah, that's where we at.
Can't wait for Real Rap to come back.
I know, right?
DJ Mustard, Quavo, 21 Savage.
I like 21 Savage though. He be having
YG and Meek Mills.
Smooth. Thanks for tuning in. You're live with Love and Lust, guys. As soon as we go live on the radio, I'm gonna hit y'all with the topics for today.
Yo, ain't this in Brooklyn? That's probably right.
I'm mad somebody made that because whoever made that is really dry snitching. Yeah, it's by my house. Yeah, really dry snitching.
But we had one around our way too.
Yeah, but ours really lets you do that.
No, ours did too. Yeah.
But ours was first. Ours been there for years since I was little, and they've been giving it up like that.
I'm just saying.
Miss CEO, thanks for tuning in.
What's up, Miss CEO? What's good?
I'm mad. That's why I never reposted that one, because that's really dry snitching. Like, what are y'all doing?
Because you know, they really be listening like, oh, okay, where?
Exactly. They waiting. They reading. The feds is reading all of them. Just like, okay.
So let's
keep
see.
telling on yourselves.
Yeah, I'm ready to go back to the store. Like, look.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
It took the fun out of the Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
So guys, we're gonna discuss Takashi. We're gonna discuss it's a video of Fantasia floating around. We're gonna discuss that.
Oh yes.
And the bonus question is, if something had to be exposed, right, which would you rather? Your sex tape or your search history?
Search.
Oh, really? Yeah, I said sex tape.
I don't have no crazy search.
Oh, let's see. Okay, Randall said, would love to do an interview. I have put together the From Around the World Hip Hop Tour event under Lambert Studios. This will be a televised event. Come on down.
That's right.
What email should he hit?
We didn't give it to him before?
I don't know. DNA at hip hop?
Yes.
DNA at hip hop. Hip-hop.usa?
Yes.
Hip hop at, wait.
DNA, you want hip hop or free airplay for Lambert? For free airplay.
Free airplay?
Yeah.
At
the email. Because somebody for Lambert. For the event that he wants.
He wants to do an interview about his all around the world hip hop and
You talking to him now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Free airplay at Gmail.
Yeah, free airplay at gmail.com. Yeah, we ready.
Hey guys.
What's good?
Welcome back to Love and Lust with Redzspice.
That's right.
Oh, I missed all these comments. I'm sorry. Okay. What's up, Big Easy?
What's good?
Randall said he's recording international artists, trending the biggest hip hop event. Okay, all right. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining.
That's right.
Stormy is in the building.
What's up, Stormy? What's good?
Okay, Randall said he's sending an email now. So, guys.
All right.
I know we're all social media savvy, and we've seen Takashi in the news.
And we're still here. So
thank God.
Thank God. I survived.
He didn't
you survived.
Thank
you survived.
We're safe.
That's right.
So I just wanted to talk about the whole snitching situation, right? Because I saw a post that said police officers have the blue wall, the mafia has this, like other entities have this code where you don't go against your own, right?
Yes.
Meaning you don't snitch.
Mm-hmm.
But here we have this young man, 19 years old maybe, because I think he said on the stand he's 23 now.
Yes.
This is about 2-3 years ago this all started. He's hanging out with some older gentlemen that are gang members. and he started funding the gang, making his music.
Excuse me.
What?
You said funding or
Funding.
or
Well, they were. I don't think it started out as extortion, but it ended up being extortion,
Were they
right?
funding him? He was funding-
No. He was funding the gang. Like he was giving them money so they could buy guns and drugs, that type of stuff. While
Oh,
he made
tax write-offs, contributions.
no, he can't write that off.
Aren't there a non-profit organization? Community service?
Hold on, Miss G. Just hear me out. Miss G said you don't run your mouth regardless. 2019 is different. Hold on, Miss G. Now listen, right? Listen. This young man came from nothing. Came from living in the one-bedroom apartment with him, his mother, his brother, his daughter, his baby mother, sleeping on the floor. Like he really came from nothing. And now he has a bunch of friends that want to be around him, a bunch of hardcore guys that want to protect him. You know, all he has to do is give them money, let them come to the shows, that type of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now he's facing life in prison just because he was hanging out with the wrong people. Which the people that he was hanging out with, they were gang members. Like they have been in this life for years, over 20 years. You get what I'm saying? They're grown men already. He's what, 18, 19, 20 years old, right?
Yeah.
So he's facing life in jail, guys. Mind you, towards the end, these people tried to kidnap him. Well, they did kidnap him. There's a video of the kidnapping.
That's crazy.
Which I didn't watch the whole thing, but you know, he knew the person that was kidnapping him. The guy's running up like, "Yo, give me your money. I don't have no money on me. Give me your jewelry. I don't have no jewelry on me. We can go to the crib. I'll give you the jewelry and stuff like that." Like literally robbing him, and he knows him. He's talking to him by name. Like, "Yo, like, why you doing this?" Right? Okay. Alleged.
Well, who was filming that?
Okay, his driver. You know, like the Uber,
Oh.
how they have the camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay. I was like,
Stormy said, "Facing life, I'm talking. I'm Takashi." Right? Okay. Also, it was.
So what is he facing life for?
They got him on racketeering.
For financing the groups?
using guns.
Basically, it's like the RICO too, with him being down with the Bloods. And he's on tape saying like, I got 30 mans for whoever want to go see Chief Keef right now. Meaning like whoever want to go shoot at Chief Keef. I got 30 mans. So that's basically what they got him for. Also, I think it's a video of him holding a gun. I'm not sure. Something to that effect, but
You can't hold a gun in New York City. Second Amendment.
Oh, Gloria said, "Driver, don't stop at all." All right. So my question. Oh, allegedly, this is what I was saying, and I guess not DNA because they got him right. Allegedly, his manager was sleeping with his child's mother. That's alleged. Well, I don't know the facts on it, but when 50 Cent did the interview on this, he said, "Listen, like." This guy sleeping with your baby mom. He said it like it was factual, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all of this is going on around this little boy. This boy is little. You can tell when he talks, he's not that educated. I think he said he dropped out of school in the 10th grade or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're facing life, minimum 47 years for things that your friends did, you never pulled the trigger. You never gun butt nobody. You never shot anybody. You're facing 47 years minimum. Are you snitching? Should you be snitching? I'm snitching. I'm letting y'all know now. I'm snitching. Don't do no crimes around me.
Damn.
My life is not about that life anymore. Don't do it.
I mean, he didn't go back with them though.
What you
I'm
mean?
saying he didn't go back like.
Honestly, I feel like Shotty, his manager, Melly, people that are known associates of this gang, right?
Yeah.
They knew what they were signing up for. They knew, like you should have known. If we get caught, he gonna be the first one to snitch, and y'all still took him under your wing. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Damn. So.
People are pointing out how Bobby took 7 years so that Rowdy wouldn't have to do more time.
Yeah.
That's a different situation. Bobby and Rowdy really was letting that thing go. They really was busting their guns together. That's different. We're both guilty. So nah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. They both was like, that was crazy.
I'm snitching. Would y'all snitch? Face in life, and y'all didn't do anything but hang out with the wrong crowd. Would you snitch?
They would have to get me. For what they get me for?
You going to jail?
I'm saying, for what they get me for, they gotta have something on me. They ain't gonna have no racketeering. They ain't gonna have no conspiracy.
But you in the videos, and that's another thing about our young black men that's trying to make music. Stop talking about what you're doing in the streets in your music. Bobby just went to jail for this. They're literally playing Tekashi's songs in the courtroom. Okay, describe what you meant by that. You get what I'm saying? Like you're telling yourself. So how could you not expect this man to snitch? I don't get it.
I don't want to snitch, but it wasn't Jay-Z. He was saying stuff on his mind.
Yeah, and if Jay-Z ever got caught for what he was saying in his rhymes,
he never got caught. Yeah, no Instagram on him.
True.
Yeah. I'm saying, but every time I take pictures of 560 State Street.
Stormy said he has a daughter and a mother he has to take care of. Exactly.
But he's not gonna go home to him. They not letting him go. I mean, they gonna reduce it. He gonna do 20 something. He gonna do 20.
I really feel like they're setting him up, making him think he's gonna walk away and he's gonna be okay after this. They're gonna hit him with like 10 years, just to prove a point to everybody else that think this is cool.
I'd have asked before I went to do that testimony. I'd have watched that last episode of Power. So what happened with the feds did to Dre.
Right. Well, it's too late now here. and okay, right. So there's another situation in hip hop. Taxstone and Troy Ave, right?
Yeah.
Mind you, I guess you guys know that story too, right? Mm-hmm. Taxstone and Troy Ave have this beef, and it's out of nowhere. Like Taxstone just don't like him. He doesn't like Troy Ave, so he will go at Troy Ave every chance he got. The night that the shooting occurred, I saw Troy Ave on Fulton by Havana's. And he was with the guy that got killed, and they were happy. People were passing by, giving them fives and stuff. So it's really sad that just like that, your life can be taken away over nothing. Like literally, Taxstone did interview saying, I just don't like him. That's it. Nothing behind it.
Is the track going on? Or
it's about to start. Now, here we go. We have another instance, right? Where Taxstone, he made a few rhymes about, Troy Ave made a few rhymes about Taxstone, whatever the case may be, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a known beef, right? They bump heads at somebody's event, somebody's show at Urban Plaza.
It was a T.I. show.
Taxstone pulls out a gun, shoots, drops the gun. He ends up killing Troy Ave's friend and the same person, friend bodyguard.
Yeah.
And Troy Ave picks up the gun and starts shooting back. Troy Ave goes to jail for a little bit. He's home now. And he's going to cooperate. He's going to say, that's the man that shot my friend. Now, Troy Ave, allegedly, is in the streets. He sold drugs. He's busted his gun, all of this. But he's still going to go on the stand and say, this man shot my friend. So what is the difference? Troy Ave is still out here making music. Everybody's like, oh, 6ix9ine, he can't have a career after this. Troy Ave about to snitch. So what's the line where snitching is okay, snitching is not okay in our community?
Well, that's because that's somebody that kills his friend, though. That's not
okay, but you about that life.
He ain't had no relationship.
You about that life in the streets, right? You handle it in the streets. You don't go to the cops, right? Not that you would know this, because we're not in the streets, but I'm just saying.
No, I'm not in the streets.
What is the line? Where do we draw the line at for snitching? That's what I want to know. Troy Ave is about to snitch and say, yeah, Taxstone did it.
Well, I guess if he didn't get caught, it'd be a different situation. He wouldn't snitch.
So it's okay if you're facing time.
Because they probably said, look,
We got you on camera with the gun.
we got you. You do this amount of time if you cooperate with us. So they already got everybody in camera. All they need is somebody just to testify. Yes, what went on? They got everybody on camera. You can't do nothing in New York. I'm saying.
So what's the difference with what Tekashi is doing?
Because my whole thing is, it's like.
Oh, because he's telling about everybody?
He's telling on everybody. I mean, everybody.
But everybody's all upset, like, oh, he's telling everything. The feds already know this stuff. The feds already know.
He's bringing Cardi B.
All he's doing is saying
Jim
it on the
Jones.
stand, but the feds already know this. Yo, I heard a wiretap, right? Between, Vlad posted a wiretap between Melly and Jim Jones. The conversation that was had, nah, y'all gotta violate him. Nah, no, this, that, nah, y'all gotta do this. Why is this conversation even being had over the phone, guys? Like, if y'all gonna be criminals, be smart criminals.
Well, I guess they didn't know.
Regardless, Wiz, right? Regardless, certain things, when you're in that life shit, it should be face to face. It should not be over the phone.
I don't think he would have.
And that's another thing. Like, everybody's all upset. Oh, Tekashi is bringing down the whole 9-trade situation. The feds been watching them. You know how long it takes for them to get a wiretap? The feds been watching them. Tekashi was just the nail in the coffin. Like, yes, we finally got them. But the feds been knowing what's going on. I gotta move smarter, man.
Yeah.
So the only person that commented on the snitching, no, to Gloria said she's never snitching. 2019 is different. Stormy said, facing life, I'm Tekashi and I'm talking. Let's see. Okay, thanks, Randall.
All right, thanks.
So, me, I'm snitching. Don't crimes around me. I'm telling. That's it. I'm telling.
Damn, no selling water and soda at the job.
No. I'm saying I'm not telling. I'm not telling like when you trying to eat and feed your family, but
that's what everybody's trying to say. That line, like, yo, I'm trying to feed my family.
Well, they said snitching stands for sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is what it is, man. And these guys should have known better.
Shout out to Pusha T on that song.
How do you watch Bobby and them go through this, and you just go through the same exact thing? It's crazy. Like, y'all gotta smarten up.
I was shocked how they got Bobby. I was like, damn.
Why? They're talking about real life.
Yeah, but
issues.
I'm just saying they got him quick. They didn't let him finish the album, go on tour, anything. They like got him.
But that's another thing. They've been watching them. They was just waiting. They was trying to put the pieces together. Bobby's songs helped them.
Yeah,
so
he did say everybody.
Rashad did what? And who saw this? And yeah, like, come on. Thank you, DNA.
Welcome.
Yeah, gotta be smarter. I'm snitching.
And
I hope Tekashi come home.
So why they didn't get him when they rushed Barclays at Powerhouse?
Okay, I just found out that was beef between him and Casanova.
No, that was the second time.
But
the first time was Bobby and them.
Who? Bobby and who?
Bobby and them. Bobby crew when they ran through.
And who they had beef with?
Remember they couldn't deal. Some of the people couldn't get in.
Oh, I was at that show.
That's when they ran in. I'm talking about the second time was 6ix9ine people.
Right, and I just found out this week that it was beef between Casanova and Tekashi. That's when the gun came out at the Barclays, and that's why Tekashi was banned from the Barclays. I didn't know that. I didn't know Casanova was in that. So
because he was banned from a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah. After that, yeah.
He couldn't do the MTV joint, nothing with Nicki.
Right, but I just like that. Was the beef that serious? Because it's cameras everywhere by the Barclay. Like, of course you're gonna get caught. You know, it's just dumb.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
Have you ever So how many gangs are there in New York?
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
I don't live that life anymore, DNA. I don't know.
well, the famous gangs, or
The Bloods and the Crips.
the infamous gangs, are Bloods and the Crips, the what's this, Latin Kings, right?
Uh-huh.
And a few others.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of a Blood or a Crip or a Latin King shooting an FBI agent?
FBI, no.
NYPD detective,
Yes.
Blood Crip, shooting a detective,
I think he was Crip.
and he shot into
Oh, I don't know if the guy was a detective or not, but
NYPD.
yeah.
They didn't shoot him.
Uh-huh.
Self-defense or just?
It was a kind of self-defense-ish.
I guess when you're in that predicament, self-defense makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Either you or me might have been a crooked cop, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But in my opinion, I think all of these gangs work in conjunction with the United States government to a certain degree.
Because they're killing each other.
Exactly, and they're in our communities. Because if you think about all the enemies of the black race and the Latino race, I don't hear anybody killing the Koch brothers, shooting the Koch brothers. I don't hear anybody shooting up Fox. So these gangs, in my opinion, are controlled by the government and are told what to do, and they know the parameters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you do not go on 67th Street and Park Avenue, Madison Avenue, York Avenue, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They know where they can go. They do not go to what's that place in Long Island? Or like the place in Long Island where all the fancy rich people go. Not Fire Island, the other one, the ritzy fancy place.
You talking about?
Burkeville used to have an estate out there. I'm going to the Hamptons. Yeah, the Hamptons. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear any gang members shooting up the Hamptons, Park Avenue, Madison.
But that's why they grabbed up Tekashi and because they went to shoot at Chief Keef, and it was in the city. They ain't keep it in Brooklyn. They sent some bullets through the W Hotel.
Midtown.
I believe it was Times Square, that area.
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, oh no, we can't have this. They had to grab them up. Like, y'all doing too much now. It was okay as long as it was in the inner hood. But once y'all bring it out to where y'all might mess up our tourist money and stuff like that, nah, that's when they grab them.
But that's what I'm saying. They can nip it in the bud if they wanted to. But as long as you're killing each other, the government knows all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially like you're saying, with all these cameras are around, even before the cameras. The government, in my opinion, supports this as long as you're killing each other. Okay?
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Well, we gonna move on from the snitching since nobody.
Yeah, because ain't nobody snitching.
Ain't nobody telling us their real answers, but
what? I'm sorry. Finish your point.
No, I'm just saying.
But why do you guys call it? I mean, the white media calls it snitching also. But when they say if you see something, say something. So why are they putting a negative light on the word snitching when you want people to do the right thing? So,
well, it's supposed to be a code of honor in the streets when you're in that type of life.
Yes.
It's supposed to be a code of honor.
I agree. You know, the mafia, like you said earlier, and NYPD and law enforcement around the country. But the point is, it's got to be either you do the right thing and tell the truth and nip it in the bud, or you do the
wrong thing and take your chances.
Which is the wrong thing? Telling the truth about what's going on, or so-called snitching? Which one is right?
Oh, in my opinion, the wrong thing is knowing somebody is doing the wrong thing and you're okay with it.
Okay.
You're not speaking up.
So if you see something, say something is the right thing. That goes for law enforcement, NYPD, so-called gangbangers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, see, but it's different when you're in a gang. Like, you chose that life. So, it's different. If me and Wiz are in the gang, we're in the car, it's a gun in the car, and they're like, oh, we're taking everybody because it's a gun in the car. We just got to sit that out. I'm not supposed to snitch on Wiz. Wiz not supposed to snitch on me when you're in that life.
Or once you're in that life, you know the codes, you know the rules.
Right.
Okay, because you chose to be in that life.
Right.
There's one thing Meyer Lansky? I think Meyer Lansky said it. He was saying, we're all criminals. Either Lucky Luciano said it, or Meyer Lansky said it. I was watching some biopic documentary. One of them said it. This is our life. We chose it.
Yeah, exactly. You chose this, so you have to live it on it.
So NYPD says the same thing. You guys, we didn't force you to be NYPD. You took the test, passed the physical, passed the psychological. So you know this is how we do. We don't snitch in NYPD.
Nah.
So you know
Yeah.
what the code is, even with corrections and everybody else.
Yeah.
Sanitation.
Yeah, but to me, it's a certain level. Like, all right, if you just stealing company time, okay, all right,
Everybody's stealing company time, right?
I can ignore that.
You
but,
clock me in, I'll clock you.
Oh nah, we don't do that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm sure it happens.
I'm not losing my job for nobody.
That's a pension.
Yeah, I'm not losing my job for no. I'm not. Don't ask.
Well, you heard what happened in the Long Island Railroad out there in Long Island, MTA.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's running late. You get there early. You punch me in, and then one day you might be running late. I'll punch you in. That's been going on for
my old job. 2 people got fired for clocking each other in.
Private industry or government?
No, it's government. And they clocked them in on the day that they never showed up.
Oh.
So it's like, what the hell is going on?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't losing my job for nobody. Now, if I see that going on in the office, that ain't none of my business.
Oh, you're not going to participate. You're not going to snitch.
Yeah, but that's none of my business. Now, if you're doing something that's affecting my job, where if it comes down to it, they're gonna come to me like, oh, this is missing, or you did that. What? No, she did that. You get what I'm saying? Nah.
And how long did you know she was doing that?
Oh, yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy.
You try to get you snitch.
What's your next topic on the agenda?
I don't know nothing.
Oh, could you remind me people about this, how the quality of our music, quality of the radio station?
Our show's audio and sound quality is much clearer and sound much better if you tune into us on the radio right now at DNAradio.net. That's DNAradio.net. All around the world, guys.
Yes,
right. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. And we're live on the radio right now. DNAradio.net, guys.
But for some reason, Facebook and YouTube must do something to their quality of sound. It doesn't sound as clear.
Somebody sent me the post I was talking about. It says, police got the blue code. The mafia has the code of silence. The government has the gag order. Politicians plead the fifth. Yet they try to make our culture think snitching is okay. Snitching is not a street thing. It's just morally wrong. Food for thought. Have posted that.
That was in Facebook?
Twitter.
Oh, that's great.
I don't think that's great.
No. For them to do that and to do all that research, and find out the exact terms, thank you, whoever you are.
Papoose.
The rapper.
For real just now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
But I just feel like certain things you're supposed to speak on it.
Yep.
And if it's my life or yours, guess what? Sorry.
My life.
So what are you saying? You do snitch or you don't snitch? I don't get it.
I'm snitching.
Oh, if it deals with you personally.
Yeah.
If it's none of your business, I don't know nothing.
If I'm not doing anything and I'm gonna get in trouble for it, I'm snitching. I'm not in that life. I'm not in that life anymore.
Does your other topic deal with this situation on the show?
No, it goes. Oh, this one goes.
Oh no, the reason why it's funny that it's amazing that you brought this up because I have something. I did some research, and I'm not going to take much of your time, but maybe later on, I'm going to mention towards the end of your show about the what happened in 1968 in terms of Bumpy Johnson, Dr. King, Robert F. Kennedy. So I won't talk about it now, but it deals with the government, assassinations, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But you can move on with your topics.
I don't know. I kind of feel like Danny might have been an industry plant too.
Who?
6ix9ine, Tekashi.
Why do we blame the artists and not the labels? How do we know Inspo is not a government operation?
I just said an industry plant. Like they put him in that position.
But how about the label itself? Not just the artist.
It's very.
Who he was signed to?
Interscope, wasn't it?
I forgot.
Interscope, Suge Knight, Death Row, Tupac.
Well, whoever he's signed to, Fetty Wap is still signed to them.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Fetty Wap goes with New York Howard, 300 Entertainment.
Fetty Wap is what? What is the name of Shadi record label? Now, who they're signed to, I don't know.
1368.
No, that's Fetty's own situation.
But Fetty Way.
Treyway. That's
Treyway,
it.
Treyway.
Yeah, that's the name of the record label. Treyway.
What's the major behind it?
I don't know. It's probably in the scope. It's probably, I don't know.
I thought Fetty Wap was 300, which is
Yeah,
part of,
yeah, he has 300. He has three different labels with him. Because he has his label.
Oh, who's the major behind it?
Atlantic, for Atlantic, because Atlantic 300, and he got Treyway.
Oh, so major. That's paying our bills.
So then maybe Trey. Oh no, they are signed to Atlantic because.
No disrespect, Craig. We like you, Craig. We're going.
They are because Tekashi said he was beefing with Trippie Redd, and the Atlantic was okay with it because it was good for business.
Oh, they both on the same label?
Yeah, and they're both Bloods, just different gangs in the Bloods.
But didn't they do a song together?
They was cool, then they was beefing, or vice versa. They was beefing. I don't know.
Now, where did you get this quote that it was okay with Atlantic?
Tekashi said it on the stand.
Oh, you're keeping track of it. So.
I am highly entertained by this case.
How do you follow it?
They have somebody who's in the courtroom and he's literally tweeting everything that's going on.
It was on Twitter.
Yeah. Then on Instagram it's Lawyers of New York or something like that.
They leaking it.
Yeah, every time he gets a break, he comes out and gives us a briefing. He's a lawyer, and he gives us a briefing on what's going on, what was said. Now they actually have audio of him testifying. They have video of him testifying. I'm highly entertained by this case.
Yeah.
So does this stop at the artist? I just gonna call him 69 because I can't pronounce his last name.
Of course, you will call him 69.
No.
Oh.
How do you pronounce it? Tekashi. Okay, Tekashi 69. Anyway.
What?
So, is the government going deeper to find out the label here? Are they gonna stop at him only, or are they gonna dig deeper? Because come on,
I don't
a
think
19-year-old can have that much juice and power. It's gotta be deeper than
He didn't have no power.
I don't think they care. I don't think they care about the industry and all of that.
They wanted this to make.
They
They really want to. They want to just get a sting, a good ass thing, and they got a good ass thing. Get people, so a lot of people, so they can take credit off this, and probably get a little black eye to rap. That's all.
Yep.
I think people think rap is all about this anyway, so it's like nothing new. It's like, this stuff is really real.
But you gotta think. You had people who made money, who used to be ex-drug dealers and all that, and just
got away
from that life, and now making more money.
Which, contrary to what everybody thinks, I think Tekashi is really talented.
He got a hell of a resume too.
Before this, he was touring in Europe and stuff, doing rock music.
Mm-hmm.
And he came back home. He didn't make any money off the tour, but he said he did it for the experience.
Yeah, he only made $2,000 per show.
Yeah, and he was like, "Well, we got to do something that's going to make us some money. Well, I'll start rapping." I think he's talented, and it's really messed up that this is the way it had to go.
I don't think he's a dummy either. I heard him speak on the Breakfast Club.
He is. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I meant he's not intelligent.
Well, he's not maybe book. He may not have the book knowledge, but when I heard him on the Breakfast Club, he held his own with
Charlamagne.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed.
I like him. I like him, and I've been saying free Danny since this happened because he's a baby. He didn't know any better.
So were the tattoos and all that stuff on his face? That's his
real.
idea.
Yeah.
Before he got involved with.
Yes, that was him. All him.
Walking the streets normal at 17, 18, 19 years old.
Yeah, because he had that when he was doing rock music.
And he was very humble. Like he would walk around Bushwick regular. Like, I don't know. He was a baby. He ain't know no better. And I feel like these grown men was preying on him. Like, yes, it's an easy come up for us, not thinking of the outcome of it.
Is he Puerto Rican or Dominican?
Mexican.
Oh, he's Mexican.
Yeah, he's Mexican.
So there's no organization that help him out? There's no Mexican organization to come support him?
I doubt it. I haven't heard anything about that.
So, yeah. So, it's a sad situation.
The way you feel about 69 is the way I felt about XXX when he got shot. You know, it was like,
Well, that
he
was
had so much potential.
that was
you know?
sad because they were just some haters. Like, you can rob somebody without killing them. They had no reason to kill them.
Exactly. Especially when you had the bag already. So.
Exactly, and that was horrible.
Did they ever catch the guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they caught
3 or
them.
4 of them, yeah, punks.
They was on camera in the store with him.
What happened to my beautiful black community when I was growing up and there was Black Power, the Black Panthers? What happened to my beautiful black community? Oh, DNA, the government destroyed it. Remember? FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, the FBI, they destroyed it on purpose. Oh,
Yeah.
you're right, I forgot.
Basically.
So you ready?
Okay, so the bonus question, guys, is if something had to be exposed, which would you rather, your search history or your sex tape? I said sex tape because my search history is kind of crazy. I'm a little bit of a stalker.
My search is good.
Your search is good.
Yep. No
Could you make-
Pornhub. No, I'm saying nothing.
Could you make money off sex tapes these days?
I don't know. I
Everything's
don't think so.
free, everything's free
What?
on the internet. Like,
I
it's
think
free.
there's yeah.
I don't think so because you can get it so freely.
Yeah.
Like, I watched The Deuce on HBO, and it shows like the progression of prostitution to the porno tapes to home videos. Once it hit home videos, it's like it's no money. I don't think it's money in it.
No. One of my boys told me that they're starting, a live chat charging.
What is that?
Like you have to pay to watch on a live chat stream.
Well, they've been
Oh,
doing
yeah,
that.
streaming.
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah.
Well, you can actually watch the stuff for free, but you pay, like, what do you call it?
A premium.
Cryptocurrency.
Oh, yeah, and they going dark web on us.
No. I'm saying, like you buy tokens. Like, you remember back in the day, you go to the
Mhm.
porno shop, you put quarters in the booth or whatever the case was,
Mhm.
tokens in the booth. Now you reward the models by giving them tokens. You put, let's say, $50 on your credit card, and then you buy with tokens, and then you reward all the models that suit your fantasy.
Word.
And the greatest website that I know of is called freaksoncam.net. Freaksoncam.net. 18 and over, no kids.
Mm.
Well,
Wow.
On that note,
I didn't know that. But I was just like, what? They charging it?
but they've been charging. That's why people be like, "Oh, link in my bio," and then you click it, and it's like, "Do you want to join my live chat or whatever the case may be?" But you gotta pay. Okay, so
My search is so cool.
the other topic that we have that Wiz so gracefully just showed me like 20 minutes ago. Grooming. Do you prefer the kitten or the what do you want to call it? The kitten or the dog? Shaved, trimmed, or fuzzy? I prefer trimmed.
Groomed.
Huh? What?
Groomed.
Groomed?
Yeah.
What does groom mean? Trimmed?
Yes. I mean, I don't know how to answer that as far as with a man. But ladies, I mean, dudes probably would like it shaved. You know what I'm saying?
Dudes like it shaved?
Yeah, they don't want a clean ballpark. It'd be cool to have a clean park when you're going. I think if you're going to swimming and all that, that's all cool and all that. So but I don't want like forests. Some could get lost.
Okay.
I think I missed the question.
So
Grooming. Do you like the cat or the dog? Trimmed or fuzzy?
I think I know the cat is with the dog. What's the dog?
I don't know. I couldn't figure out a word for it, so I just said dog.
for the man.
Oh, doggy style, you mean? Booty?
No! Wait! Whoa!
No,
Whoa.
what's the dog? I don't get it.
The penis. The penis area.
Oh, no. Okay.
Do you like it?
The
How
tree.
do you like it groomed?
The tree.
The tree? Okay. Do you like it trimmed, fuzzy? Which one is it?
To me, I
like it natural.
Natural is fuzzy.
Exactly. Whatever.
Oh, damn it.
Whatever God gave you.
He said exactly.
Whatever God gave you, leave it alone.
Oh, Stormy said, I think guys prefer it clean Brazilian.
Yeah.
What do you like, Stormy? That's the question. Go ahead, Wiz.
I would say like I said, it has to be neatly brushed. You don't want that crazy bushy.
Well, I feel like for girls it gets in the way. Like you got to keep that area clean because it gets in the way. It gets in the way. Yeah.
Dudes start coughing.
That's your business.
I'm just saying. Some dudes, they're coughing and like got something.
Yo, Stormy, you missing the point. She's like, I get Brazilians. Okay, we're talking about what do you prefer for the man, Stormy. Oh, Ray said, I agree with DNA. She likes it natural. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it trimmed. I like it. I don't know.
How many men agree that they trim? So.
Oh, Ray said it only gets in the way if he's lazy. I agree. I agree.
So Dana, would you shave?
Never.
Oh my God.
I'm saying Dana, some shave.
It's
I'm not a hairy guy. I mean, I've met guys who are very hairy. It's like too much.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I think I was like 19, 20. I shaved myself. That was the most terrifying thing ever done.
And why?
Because you shaving and then you start scratching because the hair is growing back. I mean, I was like clean, like.
Why? Why did you do it?
I don't know. I just wanted to do it.
Peer pressure?
No, what? No way. What? No, I didn't have no peer pressure. I just wanted to do it and all that. No, I'm like, no. That was the most irritating thing. I was like, come on.
Never again.
The first time I shaved mine, for some reason, we thought it was a good idea to put some alcohol down there.
Oh.
It was just the dumbest shit ever. Like, dumb. Very, very painful.
Were you a teenager?
I guess you could say teenager. Stormy, you're missing the point. What do you prefer when you're sleeping with someone? She's like, I've never been a man who has shaved or trimmed, so I don't know. Yo, we're saying, what do you prefer when you're about to lay down with your man? What do you prefer? Do you prefer?
You want the Michael Jackson bush or how can I say?
Michael Jackson had a bush.
The afro.
Why are you calling the Michael Jackson?
Right.
The afro. Okay, the afro. No. Okay. Do you want the afro? The mohawk?
Nice little landing strip.
Or waves?
See, I can't blame Whitey for putting that in your brain to say to Michael Jackson.
I didn't mean that like that, but I'm just saying the afro.
It wasn't negative.
Yes,
No, it was not.
Michael Jackson.
Bush. It wasn't negative. I didn't think it was negative.
I could say George Bush.
Yeah, that makes more sense. George Bush.
No. Because we're talking about here.
I mean, Bush.
Bush that you can just brush out with the comb.
Bush.
That you can just brush back and comb. What if they permit? Because I read an article that guys do permit.
What does that mean?
They perm.
What the hell?
I read it was something crazy. You talking about that in the office?
They put a chemical to straighten their hair. Yeah. Straighten their pubic hair?
Yes.
Just cut that off, bro. What are you putting chemicals down there for?
I don't know. I don't know.
What kind of?
Isn't alcohol a chemical?
DNA, we didn't know any better. We didn't know any better.
Who's a we?
My thing back then.
Your partner? Okay.
Yeah, we didn't know any better.
He tried to kill you.
Wait, please. Wait. Oh, shout out to Tiffany for tuning in.
What's up, Tiff?
DJ NyQuil tuning in from Florida.
What's that?
DJ NyQuil, they're missing your good music over here. They're missing your good mixes.
Purdy, hey Purdy. Purdy said, I don't want him to have a bush, but I don't want him to be bold either. Yeah, bold is kind of creepy. Like, what you got going on?
Exactly.
Would you judge somebody if they turn gray down there, though?
They have
I
to.
hope I never have to see that, but no. I hope I never have to see that, but no. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, Stormy said, I've never. Oh, you meant to say you've never been with a man who shaved or trimmed, so you don't know.
Natural.
Natural.
Yo, Ray said, Wiz, what in the hell are you reading? Because you said you read people permanent stuff.
Yeah, it was some crazy article or something we was talking about in the office, and it was like about how people relaxing other parts using chemicals on other stuff for their body, and one person put that a person tried to do a perm so it can have straight hair down there.
Yo,
It was a guy.
You leave that perm on too long, you leave that nair on too long, you're wild.
I'm just saying, I don't know why.
I'm not taking those chances. I'm
know.
not gonna do it.
I wish I could find that joint. But I was like, nah, that's crazy.
So send us your pictures. Let us know if you're a bushy bush or
What?
Shave. Send us your pictures.
Whoa.
Yo,
Send it to Free Airplay.
DNA is wildin'. DNA is wildin'.
With the disclaimer at?
I'll Google you some pictures, DNA, and send them.
I don't want no generic pictures.
That's what I do when guys be like, oh, let me see it. Okay, Google. Yes.
That's crazy.
I don't think a man gets gray down there. That's good to know.
I just want to know if this everything changes, you know.
Do women get gray down there? I don't know.
I was trying to say people age. Because, you know, sometimes your chest hair might get gray.
Google it, Wiz.
Okay.
Does pubic hair go gray?
It's more like salt and pepper.
Oh my God.
What?
It turns salt and pepper.
You know this for a fact?
Gray, it goes
salt and pepper?
It's a mixture.
Okay. There you have it.
I'm not going like that. I hope mine's don't change.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
Ray said yes they do, and so do women. Stormy said I think everybody gets gray down there.
So
hey, you know what y'all gotta do, right? If you're feeling great, if you don't
diet.
That's chemicals. The same thing as chemicals.
Diet.
I'm saying?
Well, if you're in the dark, you don't know, right?
No, it's there'll be that one light that strikes like this, and you see that little gray.
I know a female. She said she loves older men, so maybe gray might turn people on.
That's kind of creepy, but okay.
Okay.
Weird flex, but okay.
To each his own, right?
I guess.
Don't say get gray.
Guys, now that you all are tuning in, the bonus question is, if something had to be exposed, would you rather your sex tape or your search history? And I'm saying you can send that tape out because my search history is crazy.
My search history right now is crazy because she got me searching can pubic hair go gray.
How would you know? How would they know it's you? How would they know it's you?
They're exposing you.
Yeah.
Yours.
Well, who? Google?
No, just in general DNA.
Oh,
anybody.
My Google search, my phone, and all that. Like, yo. It'd be a crazy joint.
What inspired you to write that question?
Oh, I saw it somewhere. Instagram.
Let me see. Can you
call in, guys? Our call-in number is 917-727-8020. 917-727-8020. Call in.
How did your boyfriend do, Mr. Beckham Jr.?
I don't know DNA because I don't like him anymore.
He did excellent.
I don't care.
Those Giants should have never gave up on him.
Well, he did
I'm
good.
so proud of him. Yes, he had like 3 touchdowns.
Well, he played.
He ran like for 89 yards.
Oh, okay, good for him. His little crybaby self.
The Giants should have kept. He's a Scorpion.
He's too dramatic for us. We can't handle that type of energy.
I love it. Too many tattoos though.
I'm sure you do.
Otherwise, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't like them tattoos.
See, there you go. It could be done. They said.
It can go gray.
No, I'm talking about the pubic hair can go. I mean, straight.
But you like older men.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Older by a few years, not
okay.
sugar daddy old.
Read that for the person. I know I wasn't bugging. Somebody said they didn't get burned. They straightened their hair. Their pubic hair didn't get burned.
Okay, wait. Where am I starting from? What was the question? Because it's just starting with the answer.
I just said, can you
it could
change
be done. Assuming one had not recently trimmed. They're talking about permanent.
Yeah.
I've had mine I had the mind to test it, but then I think of how I'm always singeing my ears. They're talking about permanent their pubic hairs. So someone said, fine, I did it. The answer to your question is now yes. Yes, you can permit. I was successful and did not burn myself. I didn't attempt the testicles. My hair is only about 1 inch long. I was hoping I could achieve a flowing mane look, but ended up with the angry cat with hackles raised, to which straightish hair standing out perpendicular to the body. That's crazy. I would not take that chance. I'm not permanent, nothing. It should be natural down there. Nothing else going on.
And it says Reddit.
No.
Damn.
That's the company that has a lot of good stories, right? It's a good source of information.
That's Serena husband website, right?
Yeah, one of the guys committed suicide. I think somebody said
that's her husband?
Mm-hmm.
One of the co-founders, yeah. Mm-hmm. I was at this Jewish meeting about a year ago or 2 years ago. Whenever the guy committed suicide, whatever year it was. And a lot of the Jews who were powerful, rich men, they were saying, the government killed the guy. The government killed him. I'm going, okay.
Why? Because he knew too much?
Well, I don't know. Was he competition towards Facebook?
Too much money?
I have no idea. I was like, I was shocked to hear that from them. It was a business seminar.
I'm just shocked that somebody would permanent.
Is that young Kizzy from Nigeria popping up over there on Facebook?
I don't see a young Kizzy on this side.
What's up? I was on this side over here. What's up, young Kizzy?
Yeah.
From Nigeria?
Yeah.
He might have popped up on the.
I'm trying to find his drop real quick.
Damn. Perm hair. I'm saying, relax pubic hair.
No. Don't try that at home, guys.
That'll be. I can see that. I'll be half asleep.
I'm not even
infomercial.
I'm not even with the using there, bro. Because you leave that on too long, you're gonna die a slow death.
So if you're tired of your hair, you can take
a real quick pause. I'm gonna play Young Kizzy and Your Cousin's commercial.
Okay. That's right. The best thing.
Radio Man will be back.
That's right. I was thinking the commercial would be awesome. Would you do a voiceover for that?
For Permit Your Cat?
Yeah. They don't see the page, right? People like, yes.
He sound like
I'm trying to think. I'm just trying. That would be an awesome thing. I'm saying all that. People would. I'm just trying to think. Wow. Girls will buy that in Black Man magazine.
How to permit? That's creepy.
That's right. You're tired of your pubic hair getting caught in your boxes with the zipper.
Just cut it. Do not permit.
Straight it out. She like to play with your pubic hair.
Yes,
Just
DNA, we're
lay it
ready.
flat and iron it with the curl line. Because he said he had a mane. He said he had a mane, right?
Creepy.
That's crazy.
Anywhere in the world.
In the world.
Hey, Radio Land, we're back.
What's good?
So the topics we discussed today was Tekashi.
That's right.
Who's snitching? Who's not snitching?
Yeah, we here.
The bonus question was, if something had to be exposed, would you be okay with your search history? What's sex tape? I know some of y'all got some weird search history.
Come on.
So cut it out.
So be honest.
Be honest. Tell the truth.
You know, I just searched, can pubic hair go gray? I'm saying I just post that, and can you perm your pubic hair? I just like that, so I'm gonna be all crazy.
That's the only thing I say that's so-called
I thought you were
proper.
going to say that's the only thing I eat. Go ahead, DNA.
Where's your mind? No, that's the only thing I say that's so-called proper is pubic hairs, because I don't call dick a penis. I don't call pussy a vagina. I say pussy, dick, and I say pubic hairs. So the only thing proper, I suppose, you can say, is out of my mouth is pubic hairs.
But
Everything
what
else
else
is
would
just-
you call it?
And that's what I'm saying. You know, there's many names for dicks and there's many names for pussy. But there's only one name, to my knowledge, for pubic hairs. It's pubic hairs.
Mm-hmm.
Or the bush.
Oh yeah, bush in the bush.
Or the flatlands. Or the island. Or the island.
Or the island.
Yes.
Flatlands.
I've never heard these names before ever.
The shore.
Never heard these names before ever.
When's is just making this up?
What's another name for doggy style? Backdrop?
Back shots.
Oh yeah, back shots. Yeah.
Back shots.
I don't know. One of my straight friends was saying he liked back shots. I had no idea what he was talking about.
I keep saying I'm gonna watch some gay porn, but I keep forgetting.
Black gay porn.
I only like black porn. Thank you.
So that's gonna be so that's about the sex tape, because you already gonna have all that crazy shit.
I am. I'm telling you, my search. I'll be searching some wild shit.
Just don't leave your phone down and it should be open.
I mean, that is what
On
it
that
is.
shit.
You know you can erase it, right?
Yeah, but it's never really erased.
Yeah,
You know
Google,
that, right?
the Googles.
All right.
On some server somewhere around the
It's
world.
never really.
Somewhere around the world, somebody's asking Tekashi. So is her search engine crazy? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you know, I got a habit of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to raise.
So, but tell me about Tekashi.
Hey, Regina.
I finally think you pronounce right. Tekashi.
Yeah.
69.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 69 first or?
Tekashi 69.
Okay, 69. Okay. So I don't hear any churches or preachers saying, "Oh, please pray for him." When something happens to a white person, it's like all this sympathy and
Black people
empathy.
too. The churches show up for the black people too.
Nah, a lot of things like the little kid who got stabbed in Long Island. That was so sad.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
The 18-year-old white boy stabbed a 16-year-old baby over a girl.
Yeah.
It was probably a white girl, I'm sure.
And I think everybody who was watching should
Oh,
be
they
arrested. Everybody,
videotaped it?
yeah, everybody who watched this.
I didn't click that. That stuff be too sad for me sometimes.
Well, it was always. I'm glad that the white media put it on the media so we can see it, because usually they don't care about us, things that happen to us. All I'm saying is, where are all the preachers saying, "Oh, pray for the family, pray for the mother"? The little baby that got the car crash in the Bronx in the stroller.
Yeah.
Where's the church that's going, "Oh, pray"? They can say, "Pray for the bum in the White House. Pray for the president."
I never heard nobody say pray for Trump.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never heard that.
Oh yeah.
I never heard that.
A lot of these
Black?
fake white preachers,
Oh, what?
these so-called theologians, and this.
But I muted his name on Twitter, so I can't see any tweets about him.
Oh, okay, good.
But like,
Speaking of Twitter, could you pass me that thing the guy wrote down about the snitching and stuff? Can you somehow?
Oh, I'll send it to you.
DNA Radio.
Mm-hmm.
That's very some good research.
So yeah, no.
But where's the prayers from the preachers? That's all I'm saying for Tekashi 69. Saying, "Oh, help the young man, protect the young man." I mean, I'm nobody's preacher. I'm the chief of sinners, but where are all the preachers? That's all.
I mean, yeah, I
But you know what's crazy about that stabbing situation? When my daughter was in junior high, sorry,
Your word done.
you have it too far, DNA.
I'm sorry, I can't be your what's that? Your
Anyway,
matron,
when-
whatever it's called.
When my daughter was in junior high, right? And the kids would fight. If you were caught videotaping, you got suspended. If you were caught in the vicinity of that fight, you were suspended. And that's what they need to enforce in these schools. Stop making it okay for other kids to encourage this type of behavior.
But I don't think the white dude who stabbed, I don't think the white thug who stabbed the 16-year-old baby was aware he's being videotaped. Otherwise, I don't think he would have.
So, oh no, we're
Stabbed
talking
the young
about two different things then. I'm talking about the one where it was like 20 other kids around just videotaping. Like,
The one in Long Island.
I don't know because I never clicked
It was in the mall. That was it.
Okay.
But they weren't taping it to like show out. It's like, this is evidence. We wanted to tape this stuff so the police can see what happened. You know what I'm saying?
No, the one they were showing that's the like
No,
world star.
Nobody called for help with their phones.
Well, these
They
are
were
teenagers. I mean, they're not thinking. All they know is their cameras. When the cops,
this is my point, right? They're like, oh, it's a fight. Let me get it on camera.
Yeah.
right, so the cops come and ask who has videotape.
Oh.
No,
That's not their thinking.
They're doing that so they can post it on social media.
To laugh and
Yes.
just
I was
and make
there.
fun.
Right.
Well, if it's
That and Citizen App.
Yeah.
if it's a fist fight, maybe they'll do it for that purpose. I'm assuming the people with the cameras or the smartphones did not expect this 18-year-old thug to stab a 16-year-old baby.
Yeah.
He was a thug, and everybody's afraid to say he was a thug. And I'm sure, this is DNA speaking, I'm sure his family is law enforcement out there in Long Island. I'm sure. And I'm surprised he was even turned in. And he should not be placed on bail. He's a thug, he's a punk, and he's a killer.
Probably because they went to the same school.
I didn't
No,
know.
the guy with the 18-year-old was a friend of the girl. I forgot. Okay, let me try to explain. The 16-year-old was walking this white girl home.
Yeah.
The ex-boyfriend got jealous of the beautiful 16-year-old black child who walked the girl home to protect her property. And then the ex-boyfriend got his older friend from a different school to come and attack the 16-year-old baby. So the two thugs, the one who went to the school who was young, and the 18-year-old thug, both attacked the 16-year-old baby.
I didn't know he was jumped. I thought it was one-on-one.
Then why would there be a knife? It's a is the 16-year-old teenage baby beating up this 18-year-old grown man? And he pulls out a knife? Why was he carrying a knife?
I don't know. There's been a lot of knife situations going on in New York.
If the young kid in the Bronx can get 14 years, I believe, for a stabbing that was called self-defense, I'm hoping this white thug, 18-year-old thug in Long Island get 20 plus years.
But that wasn't self-defense. I'm just saying.
No, I'm talking about the one in the Bronx was self-defense,
Yeah.
not the one in Long Island. The Long Island one was provoked. They're being bullies, picking on this 16-year-old teenage baby. And I keep saying 16-year-old teenage baby, and he was an 18-year-old thug.
Yeah. I don't know, DNA. It's just a sad situation.
It is sad. I mean, come on, you're 18 years old. You can't fight man to man, fist to fist, one-on-one.
That's what they do now.
I mean, you got grown men that don't want to fight man to man. They want to pull out guns
or
weapons. So
here's I always have a side story, right? True story. I'm in 6th grade. I'm 12 years old, right? And somehow we became friends later on. But one of the students, I'll just call him Y. His first name started with a Y. I won't call his real name out. He was doing something, probably trying to bully me, but I beat him up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the same height right now, 6 feet, that I was at age 10. So now I'm age 12 in the 6th grade. He brings about 5 of his friends.
Yeah, we would have jumped you talk. Go ahead.
Oh, wait. No, he brings about 5 of his friends from high school, and all they said was, "Wow, that nigga big," and they all backed up. But they didn't jump. We had somehow we talked, we settled it. We talked, whatever it was, we settled it with talking, and me and Y became good friends for the next 2 years. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Sorry to bore you with the story, Mr. Red.
No. I was gonna say that's basically growing up. That's how it goes.
But no, I'm saying after that incident, we became friends. We're both still 12 in the 6th grade.
I get it, and that's being a kid. That's what happens.
But I'm wondering, how sometimes not women, but girls, when they like somebody, they don't tell the person they like them. They like sort of like
No, that's boys.
No. Girls do it to guys.
That's boys.
And like
boys will run up and hit you.
I think they call them big head. Hey,
Yes.
big head.
Oh,
No, the girls does. I think. Well, help us out on social media. Let us know what the situation
Don't
is.
say the big head now.
But no, the girl will say the big head because she likes the guy, but she'll go, oh.
There's no more hey big head.
So I'm thinking this guy Y liked me. He didn't know how to explain to me.
Isn't that in text? Hey, big head.
But we became good friends after that. And that's like the 3rd time it happened to me in life.
So maybe it's you, DNA.
What is it?
Maybe it's you starting stuff with people.
No. People think I'm a chump. They like to bully me because I used to always have a smile on my face, right? Mm-hmm. And one woman told me at age about I was like 26 years old. Mm-hmm. She said, "Hey, baby, don't ever lose that smile." But of course, after age 30, I lost my smile. Mm-hmm. And I won't go into why I lost my smile, but age 30.
We'll save that for another show.
I know I'm boring you. And
no, you said you don't want to talk about it. I want to know. I want to know.
That was so nice of the lady that said, "Oh, baby, don't lose a smile." Nobody even told me I had a smile. She was the only one that told me in my life I had a smile. So growing up, people just thought I was a chump because I had a smile.
Wow.
But you proved them wrong.
I was never a chump. But never. I'm not a chump to this day.
But then he became friends with them.
Yeah, true story.
Okay.
Well, he became friends with me, put it like that. To keep the peace.
Okay, gangster. Okay.
I'm nobody's gangster.
Okay, gangster.
I'm nothing but a child of God, the chief of sinners. Nobody's gangster.
So I don't want Takashi to be saying your name during this week.
No, I'm too smart to be a gangster. I'm a business, man.
Go ahead.
Let me handle my business, man.
I've never been a hustler. Never.
Well, unfortunately.
So yeah.
I'm just happy I'm not in that life anymore.
I couldn't imagine a sweet, young, beautiful young lady like you being in a life like that.
I know, me either, right? Damn shame. So happy. Anyway, moving on.
The female mafia.
Oh no, it wasn't that crazy. But
speaking of mafia, if I can interject one more time.
That.
My little notes over here. I'm always doing research on the United States government. I love what do you call it? I can get the word out. History about the United States. What do you call it? What do you call it? What's the term? National, not nationals. I can't think of the term. But I like learning about what goes on in the United States. But anyway, a quick sidebar. In terms of gangsters and mafia and all that stuff, in terms of the numbers, which is now the lottery, created by black people, all I can think of the guy name is Bumpy Johnson. I can't think of the queen name. I can't think of her name, but she started it first, and then Bumpy Johnson took it over. Gambling and casinos was controlled by mainly the Jewish mafia. That's Meyer Lansky and Bugsy Siegel. Las Vegas, Bugsy Siegel, and Meyer Lansky and Cuba, et cetera, et cetera. Drugs was mainly Vito Genovese. Drugs coming straight from Sicily to America, the French Connection, all that stuff. Prostitution was basically controlled by Lucky Luciano. Okay, he was like America's pimp. Okay, and liquor and alcohol was mainly everybody: the Italians, the Jews, the Irish, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Little sidebar. Oh, I didn't finish my 1968 thing I wanted to tell you, and this is great American history that no one under this beautiful galaxy ever thought. except for the brilliant DNA, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta call myself brilliant because nobody else will call me brilliant, so I call myself brilliant.
Okay.
Like Little Richard said, he's the king of rock and roll, self-proclaimed. So let me get my little notes here. Y'all can do what you gotta do, and I'll come back to my little notes.
So,
DNA, say what you gonna say.
I'm
Will you
getting my
get them
notes.
together? Oh, okay.
so
Notes all the time. Most of the days I do, I have notes. It's not like it might sound like I'm spontaneous, but I
yeah,
have
look
notes.
at your search. Look at your search. Oh my God,
Let me
yeah.
put my phone down.
Look at your search. Oh my
Uh-huh.
God.
Uh-huh.
Saying? Look, see my. Oh my
We
God.
can't see my search. I'm telling you right now, it's crazy.
My search be like, oh my, that's good. I'm saying, yeah. Whew.
How
Yeah.
to retrieve blocked text messages. Audio released of Jim Jones advising 9 trade bloods.
Look at
Track your order with dominoes.
that.
Order confirmation.
See, look at that. Well, that's not that bad.
Customer rewards program.
Yeah.
6ix9ine
What?
6ix9ine discography. I was trying to remember a song that he put out that I like.
She said I had dick suck.
That's not what I meant.
I'm saying, shoot. Oh, damn. Let's tell you the whole world. Everybody's saying that everybody not claiming Brooklyn no more.
Can I give you
Yo,
guys
y'all
some
can say what
history?
y'all want. Harlem still got all the snitches. Facts.
Now, here is some history.
Stormy said The Making of the Mob.
Okay, that's a great movie. That
What
was
you know
excellent.
about that, Stormy?
Excellent movie. You can learn a lot about the mafia. Lucky Luciano, Meyer Lansky, all the guys.
Is the Godfather of Harlem starting the show? Is it on Showtime? I saw the preview of it.
Epic.
Epic. Did it
Yeah.
start?
I think sometime in September.
I saw the preview. I was like,
What's the name of it?
Epic.
the Godfather of Harlem. Bumpy
Yeah.
Johnson, right?
Bumpy Johnson, yeah.
Interesting.
Now, you know what's so funny? I was saying this probably 2 years ago. Where is the black gangsters? Why don't we ever get credit for anything? And then I started doing research, and I started learning about Bumpy Johnson, the Godfather of Harlem. I started learning about the Queen, and I just can't think of her name right now. She was the creator of the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a lot of black number runners over the years, and I didn't know this stuff because I was in church. So all this street stuff is new to me. That's why I'm fascinated now at my tender age, whatever age I am today. I'm like, wow, all this stuff went down in Harlem, and I was growing up here, didn't even know this. So I'm fascinated. But anyway, to get to my little notes over here. Let me talk a little slower. Slow down. Now, in 1968, ladies and gentlemen out there in radio land, social media land, a lot of things went down in 1968. Are you with me now?
Yes,
Now listen,
1968.
take notes. In March of 1968, President Lyndon B. Johnson, LBJ, decided not to run for re-election for president because the election is going to be in 68 of that year, November of 68. In March of 68, LBJ, Lyndon Baines Johnson, decided not to run for re-election. Now, follow the dates now. That was March. I don't have the exact date. It was March 29th, but it was March. Look it up, y'all out there in radio land. Okay, now this is some sad stuff. You know, this is not boasting. It's very sad what I'm going to give you. In March of 68, LBJ decided not to run. In April 4th, 1968, they assassinated Dr. King. In June of 1968, they assassinated Robert F. Kennedy, who was going to be president because he was running, and they assassinated him. Okay. And third, in July of 1968, they poisoned and killed Bumpy Johnson. But they try to say he had a heart attack. No, he was poisoned. So in 1968, LBJ decides not to run, which gives J. Edgar Hoover of the FBI a free hand to do what he wanted to do. Okay, if you're not going to run for re-election as president, you can't tell me what to do, because now you're a lame duck. You can't tell me what to do. So, in 1968, three important things happened to the black community. The assassination of Dr. King, April 4th, 1968. The assassination of Robert Kennedy, June 1968. and the poison and assassination of Bumpy Johnson in 1968. And the reason why I mentioned Bumpy Johnson, I remember growing up in Harlem at a mere tender age of 10, 11, 12. When I'm 10 years old, you had the heroin addicts. Is that a negative saying addicts? Is that a negative? I don't want to be negative. The people on heroin used to ask for quarters. Okay? No, excuse me. Let me get it corrected. They used to ask for a nickel. You have a nickel? You have a nickel? This is me.
That's how much drugs cost?
No. This is, back in those days, a nickel was a lot of money. If you're 10, 11 years old, a nickel is a lot of money. Okay, age 10. So they're asking for a nickel. Okay, nickel's no money. Here's a nickel. And then 2 years later, after the government kills Bumpy Johnson, they started asking for a quarter. I'm 12 years old. A quarter's a lot of money. I only get $1 for allowance, and you want 1/4 of my allowance. So from 66, they want a nickel. 68, they now want a quarter. And the reason why they want a quarter is because after they killed Bumpy Johnson, they flooded all the black communities, especially Harlem, with heroin. Bumpy Johnson made sure that there was a control in Harlem. You just couldn't just dump anything in Harlem. But once they assassinated him, drugs went out of control. And we're living with that same problem to this day. Okay? These are now the grandkids we're dealing with to this day.
Was it St. Clair?
Yes, the Queen. Yes, the Queen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
And she died in 1969 too.
Well, she died afterwards, but she was already off the scene. She retired and she was off the scene. When Bumpy Johnson had taken over, it tells you in the Wikipedia she retired and somewhere in the 60s. I'm not sure what date she retired, but she got out of the game. But she did die in 69. I'm not even going to put her a part of this because she might have just died. I don't know. I really didn't research her. Yeah. But the government did a lot of dirt in 1960.
So when he was in jail when he died?
No, he was right. He was right in Harlem at 22. Was it 22 West or was it Chicken and Waffles? He was either at 22 West, 135th Street, excuse me, which is part of Lenox Terrace. Yeah. Up the restaurant for black folks.
They closed that not too long. I mean, in the early 2000s.
Well, it was the place to be if you're one of those uppity blacks.
To go there.
And believe it or not, I used to.
Hold on, I wasn't up the black, but I was there. I used to go there.
What year?
That had to be like 1990 something.
Okay, so I was there when it was uppity blacks in the 60s. It's so funny. A two-bit punk like me, 12 years. Nobody else can call me a two-bit punk like myself. Only I can call myself that. But anyway, I'm 12, 13 years old, packing bags next door at the supermarket, and we would take a break and go eat at 22 West. Uh-huh. We just made about $25 and go spend $15 on food. Isn't that kind of dumb? But we were kids, teenagers. We worked hard. Anyway, so we used to sit in that fancy restaurant, trying to be fancy at a young teenage age. But my point is, in 1968, the United States government did a lot of dirt, assassinating Dr. King, killing Robert F. Kennedy, and then assassinating Bumpy Johnson, who was a hero in my eyes in terms of gangsterism. He should be, where are all the rappers? You call yourself Gambino. Where's the rappers calling themselves Bumpy Johnson?
So let me ask you a question.
No questions. You're talking to a lawyer.
Oh.
I'm glad she's listening. You fell asleep over there.
I'm not asleep. I'm listening.
We're going.
So you can question, so you can have a hero as a mobster? That's what I'm saying. That could be a role model?
So you understand, in terms of, I was asking the question years ago, 2-3 years ago, where are the black gangsters? We weren't no two-bit punks. We weren't all on drugs. We must have been doing something, okay? We must have been doing some. Frank Lucas can't be the only one. I don't admire Frank Lucas at all. Because Frank Lucas,
Nicky Barnes.
No, I don't admire those guys. See, Bumpy Johnson only dealt in numbers. I don't think he was into cocaine, heroin, crack. I don't think Bumpy Johnson was into that. He was controlling the numbers that the Queen Sinclair organized, okay? So he controlled that. And he had a partnership with Lucky Luciano of the Italian and Jewish mafia. And they killed Lucky Luciano when he was in Italy. They poisoned him too. The reason why they poisoned him, he was going to turn his life story into a movie, right? And the commission the 5 families of New York. Oh no, you can't do that. You can't do it. He was going to do it anyway. He's Lucky Luciano. He said, niggas, I created this commission. I do what I want to do. And then they poisoned him. He was drinking coffee in Italy, ready to meet the producer flying in from America, I believe, or even from France, flying in from somewhere. He was going to meet him face to face, and the what do you call the waiter got the word to can't see. They couldn't kill him because it would have been the utmost disrespect to shoot Lucky Luciano, who created this whole modern mafia with the commission and all that stuff. Okay, we can't shoot him. That would be the utmost disrespect. Let's just poison him. So the waiter poisoned his coffee because he would always drink coffee in the same place every day. So they poisoned his coffee, and in less than 10 minutes, the nigga was dead before he met the producer to take notes or the director, whatever the case was. All this stuff is noted. Do your research, people. I've been researching this for like 3 years now because I've been fascinated. I love organization. I love to see things that are organized. J. Edgar Hoover, that filthy, low-down dog, J. Edgar Hoover, he organized the FBI, okay? When one of the presidents, I can't think of the president's name, he told J. Edgar Hoover, I want investigators to investigate the investigators. And that's the reason why the FBI was formed. Because look it up, y'all. It's called the Teapot Dome Scandal. Teapot scandal. The Teapot Dome Scandal. And the president and the attorney generals wanted investigators to investigate the investigators. And that's why the FBI was formed. Thank you. Organizations.
Stormy says she's reading about Maya Lansky right now.
Yeah, Maya Lansky was the Jewish mafia. Lucky Luciano was the head of the Italian mafia. They worked together. They were like lovers. They were like homeboys. They were close. One person said One person said they hung around with each other like lovers, but they were kissing each other's booties. That's what one of the moms said in the documentaries I was watching. They were that close, like lovers.
Stormy said, I love DNA's history lessons.
Well, it's going to get me in trouble. If you see me bumped off somewhere, you know why my mouth is too big. But we have to tell these stories. All these gangs work for the United States government. Don't think they're just out there doing their own thing. They're controlled by the United States government.
Oh, that's a fact.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one thinking that. Thank you.
That's a fact, DNA.
Okay. Anyway, sure. Back at the ranch.
Oh, our Facebook is like frozen. The camera is frozen. Okay, it's back.
Let me refresh my page. My pages.
Anyway, guys, it's 6:30. It's my time, but
more delicious.
Okay, let's do that. Hope you enjoyed today's Love and Lust. Next week is
a big day.
Next week, Saturday, is Wiz's birthday, guys. We're gonna turn up for Wiz's birthday, so make sure you tune in.
Well, there are 2 things going down. I didn't realize his birthday was on next week. I have booked New York City's NYPD Civilian Complaint Review Board, the CCRB, for an interview next Saturday also.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're not sabotaged and they cancel out on us. I shouldn't even be saying it on the radio. But I asked them to do their marketing and promotion on social media, so they found out anyway. So anyway, God willing, next week we'll have special guests in the building.
What time are they coming?
We won't say a time. Just make sure that it can't sabotage everything, right? Just tune in because your regular show is going to be on.
Okay.
It's going to be Damien, Film Food and More. We're going to have Redzspice, Love and Lust. And then we're going to squeeze in the birthday celebration. We're going to squeeze in the interview all in one day. Okay? Now, in terms of promoting the shows around here, let me clear my throat.
Exactly. Okay. DNAradio.net, the #1 internet radio station in the world. We play the best new music all day, every day, 24/7. Our live shows every Saturday.
At 4 o'clock, we have
Film, Food, and More.
With my good friend, Damien.
At 5 p.m., we have Love and Lust, starring Redzspice and Wiz. At 6:30 p.m., we have BU and BU Nation starring Rockman. At
Wiz.
8 p.m., we have Venus versus Mars, starring Wiz and Charms.
And that's the lineup on Saturdays. Now on Sundays, like we say this all the time, for some reason we're having problems with our Sunday broadcast. So the gospel will not be this Sunday, but God willing, we'll have it fixed next Sunday. So there won't be no gospel on DNA Radio this Sunday because our big, what do you call them? I guess you call them the computer gods, the computer servers. They're updating their computer system. So this Sunday, everything's going to be down. They're upgrading stuff this Sunday. But we do have our regular 24-hour gospel station, which is JesusOnlyRadio.com. That's JesusOnlyRadio.com. Also listen to our 24-hour gospel radio station all day, every day, 24/7. Yes, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. Commercial free. No commercials. No infomercials. That's JesusOnlyRadio.com. Once again, JesusOnlyRadio.com. Now, to the radio land, my Jesus is not blonde and he's not blue-eyed. Let's make that perfectly clear.
See, I woke up this morning arguing about
My
Jesus and God.
My God, my Jesus is not blonde and blue-eyed. One of my associates, I was praising some blonde and blue-eyed Jesus. As if.
I had a nice little argument this morning about God. The only one true God is nature and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, boy, I'm going back to sleep. I don't have time to talk about that.
That's a good one.
No, I'm not.
That's a good one.
It's too deep. It's too deep for a 7 o'clock in the morning conversation.
7 o'clock.
Exactly.
Okay, one more.
Yo, Rockman.
Rockman in the building.
Anyway, guys.
Wait. I want to make one more point.
Go ahead.
I was talking about how my Jesus and my God is not blonde and blue-eyed.
Mm-hmm.
My God looked beautiful and black, just like me.
Amen.
And I'm sure if I was Asian, I would think the same thing. And if I was Jewish, I would think the same thing. If I was Irish and white, I would think the same thing. But I'm black and beautiful, and I say, my God, my Jesus looks just like me. Black and beautiful.
Lately, I've been going things that's really got me down. Put your hands together. Put your hands together.
Send me the MP3. No, who is that?
Oh my God.
Send me the MP3. We'll program.
That's Kirk Franklin.
Oh, we play all this stuff.
Oh,
I don't know all of the songs.
that's Stomp.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? Now, this might sound weird. To me, and one of my nephews, we had this discussion. And he's a bishop, he's a priest, pastor, he's holier than thou, and I'm just a wicked old sinner. And I was saying to him, I don't like all this new pop, rock and roll, R&B, gospel music. I like the original stuff with Mahalia Jackson, Shirley Caesar. I like that classic, down home, holy, sanctified gospel music.
I do, but if you listen to the newer, right, you'll get your message. You know, you'll find things that you like. A lot of the new stuff I don't like, but I do have songs from the newer artists that give me that same feeling. So you just gotta find it. Listen to the words.
See, I think it's because the major labels are now involved. And a lot of the major labels are controlled by the Jews, and Jews don't believe in Jesus. To them, Jesus was a prophet. Jesus is not God. So a lot of the new artists, listen to it, a lot of the new artists don't say Jesus in their lyrics. They beat around the bush and let you think what they're saying. Listen to the lyrics.
Well, I guess,
they don't say like.
All right, but
wait. The old spirituals, the holy sanctified music, they always made sure the name Jesus was in the lyrics. And I'm not no holy sanctified person. I do believe in God to the utmost, and I fear God. But anyway, I'm not here to preach. That's the last thing I'm going to do. God make me anything else, but I preach. I don't want to be nobody's preacher.
Okay, but DNA, right? What difference does it make if they don't say the name? You can insert your own name.
Buddha. Hare Krishna. Muhammad.
You can insert your own name.
But I don't think
when they saying he, you can say God. Yeah.
I like hearing, just because I'm from the legendary classic school of gospel. I don't want to say old school, so I'm trying to find other adjectives. Help me out, Ron. Be good at that. I don't want to say old school gospel. I like the spirituals when they were proud and unapologetically saying Jesus in their songs.
I don't know. I never paid attention. I don't know.
Oh, check it out.
I never paid attention. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
I'm not trying to be right. I'm just making a point. When I say things here, DNA is not trying to be right about nothing. I'm just bringing you information.
No,
I am
I'm
just the
saying
messenger.
maybe you are correct with them not using that word anymore.
Oh,
I haven't paid attention.
See, people think when DNA turns on his microphone, he's on an ego trip. It's not about me being on an ego trip. You know what I'm saying? I'm just passing on information from my research. I won't you know names right now, but he's not here today.
Okay.
There's two of them that are not
I
here
just
today.
want to make sure you wasn't taking shots at me on the low.
Now, you know, Dolo, when I say Redzspice, I look you right now and go Redzspice.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. Just making sure. Go ahead.
So no, they're not here today, but when they'll be here next week, I'll say to them, I am not here to be pompous. I am not here to be braggadocio. Help me out now, Rob. Arrogant. I'm not, well, they call me that all the time. I was called arrogant at age 17. A humble guy like me being called arrogant, could you imagine? My mouth, look what it says.
Is arrogant and cocky the same thing?
Well, one thing I will
One's
be
an extreme version of the other.
One thing I am guilty of.
Well, somebody's something.
Well, one thing I am guilty of, and I can thank Leo Cohen for this. He said, DNA, you are conscientious. I am guilty of that. I am very conscientious and proud to be a conscientious individual. Arrogant, ego, I don't know. What's the word? Help me out.
What is it with this guy, this Leo Cohen? Because this page that I used to follow, right? They give like all the industry like backstories and stuff.
Yes.
And like 90% of his stories lead back to him
Or
somebody else. I can't think of the name right now. And he always talks about him with disdain.
Well, no. I worked with Leo Cohen when he first came to New York. Okay, I was working with Rush Productions just before Def Jam. Another true story. So we were going to be working as partners, right? And Leo Cohen said he wants a group just like Run DMC. And I'm always I'm the individual. I want things that are unique and totally not the norm. I said, well, Leo, if you want to work with a group that's going to be like Run DMC, just work with Russell. That is Run DMC, and the rest is history. Now, he doesn't mention that in none of his talks when he has these little seminars and stuff, but if I seen him face to face, he cannot deny what I just said. But it didn't make sense for me to have a group that's identical to Run DMC. So what did I have? I had a group called Ultramagnetic, totally different. I had a group that was Super Lover C, totally different. I am not a copy of being an Aries. I can't speak for all Aries, but DNA as an Aries is a totally unique individual who do not, original, thank you, Rob. I do not copy anyone. I even hear now on Revolt TV, now, Wiz, you've been around for a while with me. When they say internationally known, where did that come from?
You.
These cocksuckers on Revolt TV, what's up, P. Diddy? They're saying internationally known Revolt TV. Come on, you guys. They're probably listening to us right now. If you're going to copy me, give us all a job on Revolt TV. Let us come down there and work with you guys.
Don't Revolt TV.
Yes, don't be
Diddy.
Right. Don't be imitators. Work with imitators. I like that.
Or send me free tickets to Las Vegas.
Well, they had their convention. Was it last week or this week?
It was last week, but this weekend is iHeart.
I was iHeart.
iHeart Radio.
It's the internet station. They have awards.
Oh, the awards in Las Vegas. I gotta.
It's not the awards, but it's just
a convention.
It's a concert.
Oh, the iHeart concert.
Oh, the payola concert. We played some concerts for us.
Yes.
We ain't mad at that. Everybody gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta eat. We just don't take payola down here. We do things for free. You know, I was so upset. I'm digressing like crazy now. I was listening to WLIB.
Let me go. Go ahead.
Your agent will be calling in a minute, right? Your agent. I was listening to WLIB, was a gospel station sometimes. Sometimes they have infomercials and I don't mind having commercials because you got to pay your bills. But to have infomercials that last for 2 hours and supposed to be a gospel station, WLIB, wait a while. So Bobby Jones was on, Bobby Jones Gospel. I don't follow him. I ignore him. And the lady who was interviewing was saying that for all these new artists who want their music played, nothing's free. Nothing's free. I'm going, but you're gospel. You don't play the game as regular pop, R&B, hip hop. But here's gospel playing the same payola game. That's crazy.
That's the numbers of people.
Nobody's listening to me. I'm talking to myself.
I'm listening to you. I just want to.
What did I just say last?
I forgot.
No,
I can tell you what you said.
Go on.
Because what you saying is nothing's free. She
Well, she was saying nothing's for free, but I'm shocked to hear from a gospel station. I can understand if you're a rock, pop, hip hop saying that, flex. But I can't understand a gospel station saying nothing's free.
But you gotta remember what station they on.
WLIB, which is owned by Ennis, which owns BLS, which owns.
That's down the hall from WBLS.
They all on the same.
They all on the same floor. Hot 97, all of them was on the same floor.
Something Hudson Street, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, they got to pay their bills. But understand, we here at DNAradio.net, we don't take a penny from anyone. Like we saw Young Keezy from Nigeria. I wouldn't know him if he walked in the door right now, but we're playing his records. We're playing his promo. Okay?
Yes.
So anyway, we do not take money from anybody.
And y'all can send your promos too.
I should get that. Let me find out. Well, let Miss Redzspice leave. I'm going to find a Warbucks commercial about everything is free down here. Free table. You can't grease our palms. If you send us your music, send us your MP3s or your MP4s, send it to freeairplay@gmail.com. That's freeairplay@gmail.com. And like I said, God willing, we have an interview with NYPD, CCRB next week here on DNAradio.net. Atlas Grind is on the turntables waiting for me to close my beautiful mouth. Close it out, please, Miss Redzspice.
Well, guys, also next Saturday we do have our celebration for winners.
Yeah, I'll be 21 years old.
I need a Redzspice.
Situation going on.
Oh.
On that note,
We
reflect the official policy or position of the DNA show, DNAradio.net, or any of the affiliates, advertisers, or sponsors anywhere in the world.
Wiz, you pulling up tonight or no? Tell the truth. Tell the truth now, Wiz.
What is going on?
I'm gonna pull up. What time you getting there? Because Trump's is probably not gonna make it.
At all tonight?
Yeah. Somebody just rock with Brock.
I'm with you.
I'm gonna go early so that I can leave early.